I posted another quote this week under hashtag teaching people to see, and this time it read, "Somewhere stands a really good friend who encourages you, pushes you, and helps you succeed in life. Keep them around." I want you to think about that for a second. Who encourages you? Who pushes you? Who is that person that helps you overcome obstacles? Who helps you get through those difficult times in life? That person who helps you succeed. Now, before I tell you about my friend, for those who aren't aware, I am a Paralympian. I'm a 4-time Paralympian, and I'm currently training for the 2020 Tokyo Paralympic Games. And assuming that I make that team, that'll be my 5th consecutive Paralympic Games team. I'm a blind athlete, and as a blind athlete, I require the assistance from a guide for all of my track and field events. One of those events that I compete in is the 100 meters. So when I'm in that race, I have someone standing directly beside me, running with me stride for stride, and we're actually connected at the hand by a tether. And that could be anything from a shoelace to a lanyard. And I'll take that tether and put it around my middle finger and ring finger on my right hand, and my guide will have the tether around a finger or two on his left hand. So the object is to run as fast as possible, but we have to be in sync as well. And in that race, he's giving me verbal cues as to where I am on the track and what position I am in the race. So he's letting me know if I have 50 meters left in the race, 20 meters, 10 meters. You're at the finish line, lean. He's giving me the ability to see in that race. Now, for me, I primarily compete in the long jump, and the process for that is totally different. My guide is not allowed to move. So that means that he has to set me up at the starting point. So we know that my approach is about 115 meters or 115 feet long. So he'll set me up on the runway. He makes sure that my shoulders are straight, my hips are straight, feet are straight. He makes sure that I'm in the middle of that runway. Then he runs to the opposite end of the runway behind the takeoff board is where he'll position himself. He'll clap and he'll yell, "Fly, fly, 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 fly." That's giving me an audible reference as to where I need to run and jump from. So when I take off, I'm listening very intently. Counting my strides in my head, I know that 115 feet approach, that takes me 16 strides. So I'm running as straight as possible, as fast as possible, counting those strides in my head. And on my 16th, I should be in the vicinity of that takeoff board. That's where I jump, soar through the air, and land in the sand. Now, the guide who helps me, the guide who has been on my side for the past 11 years is Wesley Williams, and I call him Wes for short. And Wes and I met at a camp in Chula Vista, California in 2007, and since that time we've been rocking and rolling. Every major international competition that we have competed in together to this date, we've won a medal. So that means all of the world championships, the Paralympic Games, the Pan American Games, we've always come back home with a medal. My bag has been a little heavier coming back to the United States because we've always come back with a gold, silver, or bronze, or multiple medals. In 2011, Wes assisted me in breaking the world record in the long jump at the Desert Challenge Games in Mesa, Arizona. That record is 22 feet 1 inch or 6.73 meters. And in 2015, we actually tied that record again at the Pan American Games in Toronto, Canada. But listen to this story right here. This is the crazy story about Wes, because he encourages me, he pushes me, he helps me to be the absolute best athlete that I can be. In 2011, we were preparing for World Championships in Christchurch, New Zealand. Now, prior to the competition, our team leader will give us all of the information on where we're staying, the hotel, our room assignments. They let us know the meals, when meals will be served, what time the buses leave from the hotel heading to the competition venues. One of the major pieces of information that they give us is what events we're entered in for that competition. So I can remember going to verify my events. Mind you, I had been preparing for long jump, triple jump, the 100 meters, and the 4x100 meter relay. When I went to verify my events, I asked our team leader, hey, what's my events? She said, you're entered into long jump, triple jump, 100 meters, 200 meters, 4x100 meters. I said, hold up. The 200 meters? She says, yeah, the 200 meters. I said, well, I'm not prepared for that. I didn't prepare for that event. And she said, well, that's what you're entered in. So now I'm baffled. I'm like, how did I even get into that event? I'm talking to Wes, and he's saying, well, we just got to make it happen. We got to get it done. But this is the thing about that. The events that you're entered in at a major international competition, you have to compete in those events. If you scratch one event, you scratch them all. If you have an injury or an illness or something like that, then I'm pretty sure they'll make accommodations. But if you don't have anything going on, you got to make it happen. So at World Championships, I had made it through long jump. I made it through triple jump, the 100 meters, the 4x100 meter relay, and I believe the 200 meters was that last day. And Wes told me, hey, man, I know that you're mentally, you feel like you're not prepared for this, but you are ready. We put in the work. We've trained for the past year, running, lifting weights, doing all of these things. You're prepared. Let's get in here. Let's show the world what we're made of. So I slid into those blocks and I put my spikes up against the block pad. The starter said, on your mark, set, pow, gun goes off. We're out of there. We're out of those blocks. Wes and I were on that curve. We're running. He lets me know that we're getting close to the bend. Okay, cool. Now you're about to get off of the bend. You're headed towards that 100 meters. We have 100 meters left. Keep running. I hear all of the competitors around me. He lets me know that we have 50 meters left, 20 meters left, 10 meters. Lean. Now lean across that finish line. And I found out that I made it to the finals. My time qualified me for the final round of the 200 meters. So now we go back to our hotel and we're resting, getting hydrated, getting ready for that final race of World Championships. And Wes tells me again, bro, we are ready for this. You are ready for this. We've trained Monday through Friday. You spent plenty of days bent over, huffing and puffing from all of these workouts that coach has been putting us through. You're ready. You can do this. So fast forward to that final 200 meter race. I'm preparing myself and I put my feet in the blocks against the pads. The starter says, on your mark, set, pow. Gun goes off again. Now we're out of there. We're moving fast. Wes is on my right-hand side. We're moving very smooth around this curve, having a great race. We get to the bend. I hear the competitors. I hear feet hitting the track. Wes is on my right-hand side. We're moving. He lets me know, okay, you have 100 meters left. Keep going. Keep lifting keep putting your knees up. Put them down. Knees up, knees down. 50 meters left, 20 meters left, 10 meters left. Lean. Now lean across that finish line. And the awesome thing is that race, I ran a personal best, lifetime best. And I also found out that I won a bronze medal in that 200-meter race. And a lot of that was because I had a really good friend beside me. My buddy Wes. That's my homie. He encourages me. He pushes me. I may not have gotten through that race without him. So I turn to you again. Who is that person who encourages you? Who is that person who pushes you? The one who tells you when you're wrong. The one who celebrates you when you do awesome things. Who is that person that helps you succeed in life? Because whoever that is, keep them around.